Hey, and welcome back once again. Today, in this video, I am actually going to try to do sort of a cotton candy type landscape. So I'm going to do, the sky is going to be in various softer, lighter colors like pinks and oranges and blues to try to show, well, either a sunset or a sunrise, depending on how you look at it. And then some nice hills, maybe a meandering stream. We'll see how it goes. So thanks for joining me, and let's see where it takes us. So today we will start out with some macaw blue. Shaky, shaky. And we're just gonna lightly spray at the top. I don't want anything heavy. I don't want just a bunch of color in one spot. So we're just gonna do a little light blue. Try to get those splatters out of there that's popping up for some reason. We'll mix in a little bit of patriotic blue. Red, white, and blue ha. Okay. So in just a bit of orange down a little more toward the bottom. We're going to throw in some gloss coral. Once I get it mixed up some so it won't sputter. I don't know if you can hear the neighbors or not. I mean, I can. I don't know if they're being picked up in the background or not, but yeah, they're having a bit of a dispute. So if you can ignore it, please do. If it gets physical, I'll call the cops. But right now, they're just kind of yelling at each other. So, and then we're going to finish off with some farmer's daughter. All right, that didn't sound too great. But anyway, there we go. And no cap, so, all right. All right, so there's what we're going to do with the sky. I'm going to add a little more color up here where there's still those spots of white. But we're also going to do one more thing with that. So let's see, spray in a little bit more color up there. All right. We'll hold off on that, let that dry. On the bottom, we're going to get some greens. So we're going to get some spring green, which is a lighter green. And since it's spring and about 8 days from summer or so, 7 days from summer, I guess I'll use some green, some spring green. And I will add in just regular dark green. One of the finds that the wife found on sale the other day. So I'll add a little of that in there. Okay. That's looking all right. So, once we get this dry enough, we'll move on to step 2. And step 2 is making some pretty happy little clouds. So, I cut out a stencil. Okay, I didn't cut it out. I ripped a stencil for little cloud patterns. And if you ever actually look up at the sky and see what clouds look like, they've got little peaks and hills and valleys and stuff. So I'm trying to just randomly cut a shape, or tore a shape into it. We'll see how it looks. Hopefully it looks pretty good. The wife says I'm pretty good at doing clouds and skies, so we'll see how this one goes. So just spray along the stencil. And you just do light, quick moves across it. You don't want a heavy spray. And that's what you get. So that's one cloud. We'll move on. We'll do probably 5 or 6 clouds in there at least. And see how it looks. So. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's okay to overlap the clouds. You want a little of the back sky shining through. You want the clouds to look like they're overlapping and layered, so you overlap and layer them. And you just do it until you think it looks pretty good. Once you think it looks good, stop. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Just spray till you're done and then you stop. And I did bring a little of the white down here. I'm going to spray just a little bit of it out, not a whole lot, but just a little bit. There. Now, we have to wait for everything to dry. While we're doing that, I shall get my next things I need, which is to stop the stuff from blowing around. And I am going to rip off again just a little piece of my cardboard, and it's off the same one that I tore the stencil for the clouds out of. You want a sharp edge on it on one side or another. And what we're going to do is we will use this and see how I can get a little river in there, see how well it looks. In order to do that, I'm going to take some of my white paint. I'm going to spray a puddle onto the cardboard that I've been using. Dip that in and then bring it down. Bring it down. Meander it. Right. Listen to the doggies say hello to the neighbors. Right. Go down. Wind picks up. Awesome. And I did not tape this one down because it wasn't windy 5 minutes ago. That was nice. Oh, I painted my shorts too. Okay, all right. Stop! All of you, stop! Stupid paint. Okay. Here, let's do this. I'll put a paint can on that one, and I'll put a paint can on this one to hold it from blowing too far. I need my white because I need to make puddles over here. So, back to this. More little paint. Alright. And then we're going to take that just up over that hill, up where the clouds are. Alright. Now we're going to hold off right there on that. What else do you want to see in there? What else should I do in there? Wait, I know. That's something I hadn't done. Let's try this one and see what happens. So this is a new one for all of us. We're on here. So I get a straight edge, spray some white now. Just dip the tip and go swoop and swoop. Oh, that didn't swoop too well. Swoop and then swoop. It just does not hold the paint enough. Swoop and swoop. Oh, hey, I'm liking the way those are turning out though. And swoop, and swoop. Wait. Swoop. Come on, swoop better. All right, let's go birds. I put some birdies. Awesome. And we're gonna swoop right over this one. Swoop, swoop. Come on, swoop. Swoop properly. Oh, don't like it when it don't swoop the way it's supposed to swoop. All right, that birdie kind of went. Ugh. So let's try this again. Swoop, swoop. Oh, okay. I'm swooping too much. Now I've got a glob there instead of what I was looking for. So what I shall do is throw everything around, goofy golf, mess around, see if I can actually cover it up with some white. Make a cloud there. I covered up one of my other birdies. You can always fix it when it doesn't want to work right. Knock everything over. Try again. That's one of the good things about painting, especially with the spray paint. If something happens, you don't like it, you can cover it up and try again. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better. All right. And then for the water, I want to add in just a little bit of a, there's a little bit white there, so we're going to add just a little bit of a rock there. And there's some white there. We'll add a little bit of a rock in there. So, a little bit of rock in there. And then, I'm going to clean that off. Clean that off. I'm going to switch out the black for the clear. I'm just going to spray in the corner there and spray down along the edges of the waterfalls in the corner, of course. See, swoop, swoop, and 24. All right, there's that. And then over here, where I sprayed out a little bit, I want to do just a little bit of an outline. So just a little bit of an outline right along the edge. I don't want to go too deep. I don't want to go too heavy. All right. Let that one dry just a little bit. I'm pulling this down just a little. Maybe this side. Now, a lot of times you want to think and be very deliberate about what you're doing, but other times just go with your gut and go with your heart and go, that looks good. All right. And then finally, I want it to kind of look like it's coming down a waterfall up here. So the last final thing I am going to add to it, last final thing I'd better add to it, is I'm going to add just a little bit of a splash effect. So we take the white, make sure it's pointed in the right direction, and then just above, you hit the cardboard right in there. And you get a little bit of a splash effect. I think I actually, every time I do something, it's like, hey, let's add it there. That looks good. So I'm going to add a little bit just right around these rocks, since they're supposed to be rocks. So I'm going to curve that so it kind of goes around the rock, hold it just above, and then grab my white paint and not my clear coat. Just a little bit of a spray effect around the rocks. All right, now I'm done. That's it right there. Just a little landscaping, multicolored sky, some birdies in the sky. I got to work on my birdies a little bit. That was actually, in full disclosure, that was the first time I've actually put birds into one of my paintings, at least intentionally. The bottom two look pretty good. The top two didn't turn out so well. And we will work on those, however. But, you know what the last thing is? I've already put my initials in there, so the last thing is to clear coat it to lock in those juicy flavors. Then we let it dry. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it, and we'll see you in the next video.